So last night was the Oscars, and I know that you all were just super duper excited, just dying with anticipation to watch as all of these Hollywood celebrities got together in their giant circle jerk. Meanwhile, also using their platform to continue to push political agendas, and at the same time continuing to preach to you that they are the moral superiors of our country, right? I'm sure that you were all just dying with anticipation to watch all of that take place. So you were just so much looking forward to it. You just couldn't keep away from the TV, just like Chuck Schumer, right? So it was just absolutely insane watching everything that happened last night. But, you know, here it goes to show that people aren't any of that. People aren't excited for the Oscars at all. So Oscars ratings crumble nearly 60% to record low as stars bash law enforcement. And of course, that is what the Hollywood celebrities do, right? At first it was Trump. It was Trump for years and years and years. And now that Trump is in there, they have to turn to something else to be outraged by and virtue signal for, right? This is what they continue to do. They continue to use the Oscars as nothing more than a platform for pandering and for pushing political agendas. So that is exactly what happened. So I want to know from people that are watching this video, how many of you actually watched the Oscars? And we're going to do a little bit of a social experiment here, okay? If you did not watch the Oscars, I want you to give this video a like. If you did watch the Oscars, I want you to give this video a dislike. And I want to see what the comparison is, what the ratio is between that. Now remember, dislike for not watch or for watching the Oscars, and then give a like for not watching the Oscars. So that is what it's going to be. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this and see what this is all about, because this is hilarious and it goes to show that people aren't excited. And I'm sure that this video is probably not going to get a lot of views because people just don't care. People don't care about the Oscars, but that is the entire point of this video. So Oscars ratings crumbled nearly 60%. And something else very interesting happened with the Oscars last night. So former Oscars producer says vast swaths of viewers tuned out when celebrities talked politics. And this is what Hollywood continues to do. This is what the Oscars is all about. It's all about talking politics. And that's not what people are there to watch. That is not why people tune in for the Oscars. The people that watch the Oscars watch it because they want to celebrate film, because they want to celebrate the craft of movie making. That is why people tune in for the Oscars. And as soon as you deviate from that by pandering and pushing political messages and all that stuff, people tune out. And that is exactly what happened with the Oscars last night. So Hollywood likes to blame the downward trajectory of Oscar ratings on changing viewer habits and the length of the show, which usually clocks in at close to 4 hours. But now there's more evidence left-wing politics is at least partly responsible for the exodus of viewers. Now, of course, I didn't watch the Oscars at all last night. I had no interest. I had absolutely zero interest. So I guess that means that I got to give my own video a like. But I had zero interest in watching the Oscars. I didn't tune in for a single second because I'm so sick of Hollywood. I'm so sick of the Oscars and the fact that they continue to just preach about politics. That is all they do. All they do is just continue to virtue signal, preach about politics, continue to pretend that they are better than all the rest of us, when everyone damn well knows that Hollywood is nothing but a place of scums, of just complete scumbags. That is all that Hollywood is, and we all know this. So a former producer of the annual Academy Awards telecast has revealed that progressive politics is a major turnoff for people at home, saying that viewers switched off their TVs whenever celebrities promoted political talking points, which in Hollywood are almost always left-wing. And of course that is the case. You are only allowed at the Oscars to preach Hollywood talking points that are woke, that are left-wing. When was the last time anybody actually stood up that said anything different? I guess last night Tyler Perry said something like how he didn't hate a police officer just because he was a police officer or something like that. But come on, we all know that you can't have the same vigor if you are a right-wing conservative type of person in Hollywood as you are allowed to when you are a left-wing leftist woke celebrity, right? Like, that just is not something that exists in Hollywood, and especially at the Oscars. So there's a lot of really cringy stuff that happened at the Oscars last night. So for some reason, Frances McDormand decided to howl like a wolf during her Best Picture acceptance speech. That was something really weird that happened.
We give this one to our wolf.
I don't even know what to say. This is what Hollywood has become. There's no more class in Hollywood. There's no more there's no more of the based badasses in Hollywood like Walt Disney, who used to talk about how they would never let communism swoop into Hollywood and all of that stuff. All of that is gone, okay? All Hollywood is, all of these people are just a reflection of all of the insane lunatic woke leftists that you see storming the streets and rioting and everything else. That is all that they are. They're just a lot more upper class in how they handle all of the type of political nonsense. So apparently Glenn Close decided to do like a twerk as well, which is something that I've never wanted to see and never want to see ever again. So Tyler Perry, he said something like how he wasn't going to hate cops and stuff just because they were police officers. But you know, that's pretty much the only thing that was even like a shining point of last night, like literally. So, and I've watched so many clips and stuff of the Oscars last night, and nothing. All of it's just like facepalm, cringy, awful, just horrible stuff. That's all that it is. And I don't blame anyone who tunes out of the Oscars and never watches it again, because it is awful stuff. It is absolutely terrible. I'm sure that there were some other bright, positive moments, but first of all, nobody really cared about any of the movies that were made this year. Like, none of these movies are movies that people cared about, but people are also sick and tired of the continual political pandering and political propaganda that is being dispelled from Hollywood into all of our lives and stuff. We're just sick of it. People are sick of it, and people are done with it. People don't want any of this anymore. The drop was even worse among the prize demographic of adults aged 18 to 49. Those initial numbers for the 2021 award show, which was taped at Union Station in Los Angeles and aired live in ABC from 8 to 11:17 p.m. ET, represent a decline of 64% in the key demo and 58% in overall viewers compared to 2020's results. But a more curated comparison can be made when finalized data comes in Tuesday. That is awful. That is absolutely just horrific numbers. And of course, we all know why. We all know why. And it's exactly for this reason right here. Vast swaths of viewers tuned out when celebrities talked politics. That is it right there. That is absolutely it right there. People are sick and tired of it, and people are done. So, I highly doubt that many of you watched the Oscars at all, but if you did, feel free to let me know. What do you think about the Oscars? What do you think about Hollywood in general? Feel free to air your grievances about that in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new here to my channel. I'd appreciate that a lot, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
With my heart's desire.